Welcome back to the channel. This is Trust Farm Channel. Dear viewers, because you have loved me, alright, you have shared my videos, you have loved me generally, I'm also here to always give you everything about poultry and pig farming plus bees. In today's video, we want to see what are those things a person has to consider before looking for workers. Let's say that you have your project, like 30 pigs maybe. What are those things you should first ask yourself before looking for workers? People's businesses have collapsed totally. You find that a person had like 40 pigs, the man looked for maybe like 20 workers, the business collapsed. So we want to see, if you are a farmer or if you are a businessman, we want to see what are those things you have to consider before looking for workers to work in your farm. Alright? But guys, please, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to bang the notification bell so that the moment we upload, you are able to see that video. Let's say, guys, I have my business. What are the things I must first ask myself before looking for workers? First of all, we have what we call family members. The moment you begin your project, the moment you decide to start a project, like maybe 30 pigs, first ask yourself, how many family members do you have? You find that in your family, there are like 20 people. You see that 20 people, they can decide to work for themselves. You find that you have family members that will do that activity very well. But for you are continuing to look for workers, and you find that workers need food to eat, need shelter, need, salary. If we try to calculate all that, you will see that family members can work for the project stand to run. They can do everything needed just for the project to continue. For example, in our family, we are 8 people. I just have 4 workers. 4 workers are enough. So guys, we are saying that consider family members before you look for workers. Then guys, another thing, we have what we call the level of demand for products. First ask yourself before looking for workers. Let's say that you have eggs. How many people do want eggs in your community? For example, me, every time a person is calling, Isaac, we want eggs. This one is calling, we want this, we want this, we want this. You see that products are being demanded. The level of demand is high. There we say that you need a lot of workers. But guys, you find that you have yourself maybe a project. You find that no one calls you that maybe I want eggs. A person has never called asking you for something. The moment your products are not needed, the moment your products are not, the level of demand is low, you need low workers. That is the reason as to why I do have 4 workers on the farm, because they are ever taking eggs, they are ever moving, looking for market where they can sell the eggs. We are saying that the moment you don't consider that, it means that you are going to spend money. Then guys, we have what we call the level of technology. First ask yourself, first meditate before looking for workers. First ask yourself the level of technology. So you find that a person has a wheelbarrow, has a bicycle, has no machines on the farm, has no computers on the farm. You find that a person does his or her records, makes records using just a book and a pen, has no computers. But you find the person is trying to look for workers who know how to operate computers, who know how to operate machines, and they are brought on the farm, they are fed, they are paid salary, So guys, you are making a loss, please. First consider the technology you have. If you do have a wheelbarrow, then you know that you will need, workers who do not know how to use computers. You don't need them. So try to consider level of technology. Don't spend money on workers that will not help you. Let's now go to what we call types of skills. For example, if you do your farm locally, please make sure that you look for workers who are at least creative. Don't look for teachers, people who are studied. We are saying that consider types of skills. If you have your farm, you do everything locally. Look for the worker who knows how to do things locally, who is creative. So don't jump from nowhere and you look for a pilot. You look for a teacher to come and work on your farm. He or she won't be having the skills you need. First see your business, first see your farm, the skills you feel like you want, and guys, look for the worker. Now guys, another thing, let's come to what we call number of jobs available. Guys, try to consider that. If you have your farm, you are already a manager, you are looking for workers, first ask yourself, how many jobs do I have? Don't forget that the moment you look for workers, you bring them on the farm, they will need food, they will need salary. The moment you have like 3 jobs on the farm and you bring like 10 workers, guys, you are doing something bad. You are going to spend a lot of money. The business ends up collapsing. First ask yourself, how many jobs do I have? The moment you calculate your things, you find that you have like 5 or 10 jobs, look for 5 or 10 workers. Try to consider that one because it has always brought problems to people. Remember, for them, they will enjoy everything and then the losses, you are the one who will suffer. Let's come to costs of hiring labor in relation to business output, or what we can call profits. This is something very big. This is something that can make your business totally collapse. I want you to take time and understand me better. We are saying that the moment you want to look for workers, first ask yourself, I have my business. How much do I generate, all right, from it? Maybe monthly, maybe weekly, maybe yearly. The moment you find that you wanted to bring a worker and that very worker will need a lot of money, all right, compared to that one you generate from the business, automatically ignore and leave that very worker. Look for a worker at least who will get the money, which is little compared to that one you generate from the business. The moment you decide to look for workers who will be paid too much compared to that one generated from the business, guys, you are going to make a loss. Remember that for them, they will need to enjoy, of course, to eat, to do what? Then guys, you will suffer losses. So these are some of the things you consider. You first ask yourself before you look for the workers. If you are there and you have some other reasons or things to consider, you can also try to give them to me so that we can share. So guys, these are some of the things I can give you. Try to share this video so that you can help your people, your friends, so that at least they don't make losses. Till next time guys, bye bye.